Okay, so you're thinking about quitting sugar. That's awesome. Good for you. That is tremendous. I think quitting sugar is one of the best things you can do. Okay, it's an evil substance. It's gross. It makes us unhappy, makes us fat, everything else. So good for you. So I want to talk just a little bit in terms of how I would go about, if I were you, if I were just starting out, how I would go about putting down sugar. Okay. I think it's important to recognize sugar addiction as an environmental problem. This is not a problem having to do with your character. It's not a problem having to do with long ago emotional scars, etc., etc. Sugar addiction is an environmental problem. I think it can be very cunning and baffling. It's a confusing problem. I think, especially since if you're living in the Western world, or who knows, nearly the whole world, but certainly the Western world, certainly the US, you're surrounded by sugar all the time. And of course, it's slipped into everything all the time. I do believe sugar to be addictive, just like alcohol is addictive and drugs are addictive. But it's a little more tricky because it's lower level. Okay, the good news is we're not going to lose our lives, our houses, our marriages necessarily because we're addicted to sugar. Although I'm sure that happens. Maybe it's just over a longer period of time. But it's more tricky because it's hidden in so many things. If I'm an alcoholic, it's not confusing. This idea of, is there alcohol in something? It's kind of a yes or no, and it's very easy to spot. You can do things like, you can say, am I at a bar right now? Okay, well, then that's probably a bad place for me because I'm surrounded with alcohol. Someone who's a sugar addict can be at, literally at, let's say, a health food store, at the salad bar, making a nice healthy salad and using some sort of dressing, off the shelf dressing that's provided by the health food store, and it's full of sugar. You know, the stuff is hidden in everything. So sugar is a little more tricky, but it's not that bad. I think if you're quitting sugar, you're just going to have to cook for yourself more. You're really going to have to be careful to control your environment. That's really what it is. This is an environmental problem. So I think the first thing you can do is get the sugar out of your house. Get it out of your surroundings. You need to go through your refrigerator, your freezer, your pantry, all your shelves, and get rid of all the bad stuff. That's just the way it is. You're much less inclined to, eat sugar if it requires you to get in your car and drive up the road to the convenience store to go get whatever Franken food they have there. If it's in your house, I mean, you're kind of a sitting duck, right? You've got the willpower of a raccoon, basically, over time. We can't have calchocula in our cupboards, people. We just can't have it. So get it out of your house. That's step one. And I think step two is have lots of whole, natural, healthy food for you to enjoy. I think starches are absolutely critical if you're going to be quitting sugar. Starches, have nice starches. Rice, potatoes, pasta. Now, starches are all scary. They're not in vogue right now, but it's fine. They're fine. So make food that you enjoy. Starches are comfort food. They're nature's comfort food. Sweet potatoes. I love sweet potatoes. Now, if you're a sugar addict and you've just stopped sugar, a plain sweet potato isn't going to taste that good to you at all. But a few weeks in, boy, it's going to taste great. I would not hold yourself to any other standard other than let's quit sugar. So don't control your portions. Don't make things harder than they need to be. Just get used to not having added sugar in what you're eating. So it's not going to be fun for a while, but it's not that big of a deal. Okay, just enjoy some nice rice, some pasta, some potatoes, and just don't eat sugar. Don't eat out so much. Just cook for yourself. It's not that bad. Good luck to you. I another thing that helped me, just an added bonus I'll share. From time to time, I've done some water fasting. That's a very quick way to reset the taste buds. I personally, I'm not giving medical advice. I'm not trying to tell you what to do. And certainly, if you're going to be doing a water fast, do it with a doctor who knows what they're talking about. I work with Dr. Nathan at the Fasting Escape. Nathan took me through a 12-day water fast. You don't need anything close to that to help recalibrate your taste buds. A 2 or 3 day water fast just by yourself should be more than enough to recalibrate your taste buds and get you past most of the discomfort with quitting sugar. So something to consider, certainly not required. So anyway, just to summarize, get all the bad stuff out of your house. Clean out your refrigerator, your cupboards, etc. of sugar. Stock up healthy, whole natural foods, especially starches. And lastly, if you want an added bonus to make it a little easier on yourself, consider doing a little water fast. Don't go past a couple of days unless you have an experienced doctor working with you. All right, that's it. Good luck.